Yeah, y'all, sorry for the wait. Don't forget that Doggy Diamonds No Filter is an actual audio podcast that you can check out on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Go through the archives. There's over, damn, I don't need, it's over 100 something shows on there. So if you didn't hear some of my most popular, famous interviews, you can go in there and listen to it. Also, for only $100, I promote whatever you need on my social medias and my website. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, and my website, like I said, www.doggydiamondstv.com, which you will be featured on. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggy Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. Let's get to it, y'all. Oh, man. So this is what I did, right? I was long to get here because I was already had the room set up. Everything was set up, but this dude named Doggy Diamonds was on Clubhouse. So how I keep getting stuck in, I go on Clubhouse, right? And this is what happens. Certain people will pick an argument with you just to go viral. So, oh man, I gotta chill. I be on there trying to show love though. So, yeah. Oh man, anyway. By the next time y'all see me on this live, I will have a haircut. Pardon my not having a haircut, but it is what it is. I'm Doggy Diamonds. This is Doggy Diamonds No Filter. This is the old vintage throwback shirt. I'm Doggy Diamonds No Filter podcast. This is the YouTube. Shout out to everybody who shows me love. Shout out to everybody who supports me. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are fucking dope. I appreciate each and every one of you. If I could shake every last one of the homies' hands and feel every female but I'm only playing. I'm only serious. No, if I could shake everybody's hand who showed me love, I would, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm always humbled by love and support from strangers, because y'all don't know me personally, but I know y'all feel like y'all know me because y'all watch me daily and from the chat, and a lot of people comment, I feel like I know you. So it's like a big family thing, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not alone tonight. I'm with the resident troublemaker. Where the hell you go?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, introduce yourself because you started this. What's happening? Blame him.
How you figure I started anything?
You sent me the thing.
Salute. Kareem Blizz Johnson, East New York's finest, Brooklyn representative, NYCHA, houses long-term pen workman, resident, Johnny Blizz Wilson. Welcome back to the bricks.
Salute to Blizz.
Johnny Blizz Wilson, salute. The namesake. Welcome home. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. I love my comrade. Let's get it.
And I love my comrade as well as I love the supporters. They just dope. Without them, we are nothing. So if you're a supporter, I appreciate you. I just try to come on here and just give you good content, whether it's something that I'm talking about or an interview that I'm doing. I do got a special interview coming in the next couple of days that's about to shake shit up. Trust me. When I say this, it is what it is. But, okay. You started this. What's about to happen right now? I'm blaming you.
Me?
You sent it to me.
Somebody sent it to me.
Okay. So Amber Rose says she influenced hip hop.
She done bumped her damn head. She bumped her damn head. She influenced hip hop? How?
She said she the one.
How?
She said she A&R'd every last one of her boyfriend's projects. So who was her boyfriends? Kanye, Wiz Khalifa, 21 Savage.
First of all her boyfriends are new to hip hop.
Except for Kanye.
New.
Not Kanye.
Kanye's new. Kanye ain't even, yes, Kanye's new. Now, he's not even new school. He next generation to be, come on, man. Come on, he's new. Not to what's going on now, but for me, come on, man. I told you I grew up on Jerry D. Lewis.
Who?
Come on now. JDL.
I might know who the fuck that is, man.
Right. Okay, then. So Kanye's new.
That nigga ain't new.
He's new for me, yo.
Rockefeller done been broked up for how long? He's
I
from
don't
there.
care about them. I'm talking about, one of my lights blew. Well, listen, he's new, so she ain't influenced shit but him. And she ain't even influenced him. He dug her up out of the garbage somewhere.
Is she black?
Why isn't she?
I don't know. I don't know what her nationality is. Is Amber Rose black?
I'm not sure.
I'm
not sure.
She might have a
So
little.
I mean, you gotta dig deep. We gotta dig deep. Because to keep it a buck, she don't even vibrate as such. Maybe that's why she always says things that take us back a little bit. Like, the fuck is what are you talking about?
So she's
like, really, what are you talking about?
She's biracial. Okay, she's mixed. I'm gonna be real with you. No, I'm gonna be real with you. I saw her in person.
Okay.
Stood right next to her in person. Actually in a club, in Brooklyn. In person, yo, she looked flawless. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, I was just looking to say, this. I know what she did, what she doing to these dudes. Not saying I would beat, not saying I would rock with her, but I know what it is that got these dudes open. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these women put it together.
You know what a serpent look like. You feel serpent energy. You know what that shit is.
Yeah. So I was just like, whatever.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, listen, not here to beat nobody up. Not here to discredit anything she believes that she may have.
She says she put Nicki on Monster.
Nah, that's emphatically non-cipher. I definitely doubt that. The statement in itself is crazy. And here we go again, because what gets us in a space where we have to discuss it is because you're speaking on a culture. And when she said A&Rs, you know how many A&Rs I dealt with?
Yeah.
I mean, like, seriously, like that's not anything light.
And
A&R did business.
And that's that is a lost art right now too. Like, it's not a lot of A&Rs no more. Like, the A&R have been taken out. So for her to say she A&R'd a lot of projects, that was big words. I'm like, ooh, she know A&R.
None of them. See, this is what I'm saying. People don't come out with their scholarship to correct the bullshit. That's why the culture keep going down, 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 because people, for whatever reason, are afraid or don't take the time out to start checking, because we living in a bizarro, bozo, backwards world now.
So
really?
So you think Kanye gonna take his time out with them wild ass boots to say no, she didn't?
I'm not talking about him.
Okay.
I'm not even talking about Sweet Wiz. I'm saying, or 21. I'm not talking about even any of them. I'm saying professional A&Rs, right? Like, for a number of years, I dealt with Lindsey Williams. Lindsey Williams was an incredible A&R.
For what label? I have no idea who that is.
Name it, Def Jam or.
Okay.
Lindsey was responsible. He A&R'd PE. He A&R'd Slick Rick. And very instrumental in AZ's first project, because at the time he was head of Black music. You understand what I'm saying? So I know the scholarship, I know the background, I know the degrees, I know how long he was in the culture and understood the business of the culture, and how many relationships he built to be in that position. That is an executive position, serious individuals. So you mean to tell me, because you may have pillow talked and whispered in somebody's ear while you was giving them dome, that you think that you organized something? Can we go, matter of fact, since there's so many different publications that have dealt with this position before. The A&R, let's give a definition, because our people might not know what an A&R actually does for an artist and a label, right?
Well, you want to tell them or you want me to tell them?
The technical definition, right?
Artist and repertoire.
The responsibility of an A&R, short for artist and repertoire, is to be involved, right? From start to finish, beginning with talent, discovery, and signing. That means you in the mix.
Studio.
You in the club.
The A&Rs that I know have been in the studio, helping pick the beats, help record every aspect of recording this project. They've been a part of it.
Oh, but before that, the talent discovery piece. I've known A&Rs to be on the block. I've known A&Rs to be in the spotty spots. I know A&Rs to be in the back alleys. I've known A&Rs to be way back in the gambling spots. You did with going to prisons because somebody said, yo, it's this dude, you got to go here. He's mad nice. He come home in a minute. Discovering talent to sign, right? Through the creation of the music to the marketing and promotion. Specific tasks can include bringing the talent to the record label, arranging recording sessions, and serving as a conduit between artists, producers, and other creatives. This is what an A&R does.
Yeah, she said she did all that.
Is she saying she found and discovered Ye, found or discovered Wiz, and found or discovered 21? She didn't do any of that. Is she saying she organized an arranged session? At what point did you A&R any of their projects?
Whose responsibility is it to dispel that? Is it ours? Because we doing it right now.
Well, A&Rs.
I know. I think it's their responsibility to dispel that, because what happens is she can start getting bread. If they think she's a good A&R, I mean, you got Wiz Khalifa, successful, 21, successful, and Kanye, she A&R monster. That's arguably one of his biggest songs, especially coming from Nicki.
Right. And I think that's just a blow in this new age of you could just say shit and draw attention to yourself. Yeah, I think it's a blow to Nicki and a blow to Ye, being that they just had a little discrepancy. This is how people So
Monster.
Let me say this to draw this attention to myself.
Can you refresh me what song is Monster? That's the one with Rick Ross, Nicki, Kanye, ain't
right? Jay
and Jay-Z,
Ye, Nicki,
and Ross did like a little intro, right?
Ross did the little intro.
Can I let you in on a little secret about that song?
Hit me.
I don't even like that shit.
Never did.
Word?
Nah.
I think it was one of I believe arguably one of the best intro verses for a female into the game.
That's not her intro verse though.
It was large though. It was the biggest. It's at a point where some, maybe because we in this region we know, but others didn't know her like that.
Nah, I used to pack Macs in the Cadillacs. Now I make them. Nah, Lil Kim with that Players Anthem. Players Anthem was big, boy. Used to pack Macs in the Cadillacs. Nah. Grab the land if you love hip hop. Nah, that was big. And that was no internet era. That was huge.
Right.
That was huge for an internet era. Come on, anything with Jay-Z on it, they dicky. People like Grammy Family and shit like that. I ain't even like that. It was corny to me. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
But I'm listen. Jay, come on. You was the A&R for that. This is what she's saying.
Facts.
So who was Nicki's manager at that time? Because we already said Fendi was out,
and
Deb was out. So who was the manager at the time that's not around now, that's going to say, yo, come on, stop capping. Get off the internet with your dumb shit.
Safari.
And do your slut walk.
Safari.
And stop trying to insert yourself in the culture like that. You dig? He gave you a
hold on.
service.
Oh, okay, account. I just seen a comment that I'm not mad at. And this is a different aspect, and we could take it like this. Let me know if y'all feeling this or what y'all think. Account says she did influence hip hop. So did Kim Kardashian. Kanye made music for both of them, inspired by them. What if we look at it from that perspective, opposed to her saying she's A&R? So did she influence you? So she did.
So,
right?
So who's Latoya?
Latoya Jackson?
No, Latoya. Just Ice Latoya.
They don't know.
Did she influence hip hop? Who's Veronica?
They don't know none of these people, man.
Okay then. So what are we talking about? Because dudes made a song about somebody they influenced hip hop.
This
Who's
nigga made
Latoya Veronica.
This nigga made 808 and Heartbreaks though. It was an album. She had 21 Savage and some panties. Walking around with a sign like he just got hit by MK Ultra or something like that. Like he was in a trance. That box must have just grabbed him and just pulled him in it and just really think about that.
It ain't the box. It's whatever she doing to their grippers that might got them in ways like that.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play. No.
That's what it is. We keeping it a buck. I'm keeping it. The box don't do that.
Okay.
Box don't do that.
SC Wealth, thank you for the donation. Shout out to y'all brothers. Keep doing y'all thing. Question: have you ever? Hold up. Question: have you guys ever thought about doing call-ins with the audience? I did do call-ins before, but I would need a way to screen the calls because one time when the Reezy first came out and the tune-up was going on, somebody called in and just said something crazy, and they tried to take my channel down for that. So I was like, well, never again. If I can't screen the callers, and then when people call in, you just never know what they're gonna say. And what happens is sometimes your channel, that particular video based off of what people said, could get demonetized, and you could almost lose your channel. And if it don't match with like donations or whatever the case may be, it kind of messed stuff up. So, but I tried it before. I used to do it, but nah, they fucked that up. But salute to you. So if
they want to participate to that degree, again, we'll open up a clubhouse room. Don't everybody.
No, I gotta stay off of Clubhouse. I gotta stay off. I'm on punishment.
We could do Twitter, whatever that thing.
Yeah, I like Twitter Spaces. I like Twitter
Spaces.
Yeah.
If put it in.
Yeah.
Hit that Cash App, make it worth our while. We spend an hour or two on there and really go hard like that. But again, a lot of people want to stay clean, and if she isn't melanated, but regardless of the fact, because we already know that, throughout the course, even the beginnings of hip hop, we had a whole bunch of people up in there, helping it grow, building it, from the jump. So that's irrelevant. My thing is, you didn't play no beats, you didn't hit no snares, you didn't get on the real mic. I don't know what kind of mic you was on, but you wasn't on an actual recording device, right? No cuts, no scratches, no rhymes. You ain't draw shit, no tags or nothing. So at what point do we even allow that to say you influenced hip hop? What you have, and we can't even say that you, in your space, in her space, she wasn't even the initial video vixen. You came in on the tail end of a lot of shit.
So do we blame Kanye for that?
No, we blame the current state of how people hold these conversations and allow false narratives to be stamped, certified as truth without correcting it.
Lord Nori, I love you. You my bro. I didn't understand why she was on Drink Champs. She was on it. They had a whole episode. Why was she on there? So this is what I'm saying. She's been getting,
But this is the problem.
she's been getting validated by a lot of people. So once you start getting validated, you can start speaking out and start saying all types
And
of.
again, what gives her the validation? The validation, like we always say, the attention allowed her to get a few nickels, and other broads want to get a few nickels. So now what? You're an influencer. You influence through whatever attention you've gotten. And she's been in a lot of places, again, off of the back of who you dealt with.
Off of the back of her back.
Not on your own, right? Right? Not on your own. Because nobody would have known who you were if it wasn't for hip-hop. Not you influencing, if it wasn't for hip-hop and the artist that was signed and was doing his thing, nobody would have known who you were. So you touch the gripper, maybe 2 or 3.
Or 4.
And you put yourself in a space where, again, famous for being the victim because she got kicked out of his initial whip. Let's not forget.
Mm-hmm.
Kicked you out of the whip and made a statement. Wouldn't even have dealt with you if I would have had that first.
She got a, I'm gonna keep it real with you, she got like a cult following too, man.
More than a cult following.
Why though?
Because of the mentality. There's a mentality of people who believe that if I sound a certain way, if I look a certain way, and I'm able to garner enough attention, right, which is not hard to do, I can have the finer materials in this world. It's a lot of lazy bros like that. A lot of them.
That make her lazy?
And it's a lot of simps.
Because she still gonna know, but you gotta realize though, see, the only thing I won't say is that they lazy. They still gotta do something. I'm not gonna call them lazy. They still gotta do something. They still gotta get on flights. They still gotta talk to people because they be starting to become brand ambassadors. They still have to boss up and do something as far as a business. They do. I'm gonna give them, because in the end, like I said, what does Kim Kardashian do? She's one of the most famous people in the world right now. But for what?
Because she gave some neck to a youngin'.
Yeah, but he wasn't nobody. It ain't like she,
He was somebody. We gotta stop discrediting him. The name alone made him somebody. Also wouldn't have went nowhere.
So why?
She gave neck to several dudes and they didn't put that out.
Okay, so why he didn't?
She was with Nick, right?
I don't know nothing about that. I ain't gonna front. I don't be knowing niggas pipe game.
She was all through Black Hollywood prior to that with him.
So, all right.
His name recognition was the one that made Mama say, yo, hold up. Now this is gonna bubble.
He wasn't,
he ain't do shit.
He ain't more popular than Nick Cannon.
At the time he was.
No, he wasn't. Ray J?
Oh, yes, Ray J. The Noble Family was a brand.
Nah.
It was a brand.
Nope. I ain't buying it.
All right.
This nigga was in Drumline. This nigga wrote all that shit.
Listen. That's later on. Initially, he was just a kid on Nickelodeon. So Ray J already was on TV and all that. Album, all that. And his sister, that alone. Come on, man. That's like saying Janet wasn't nobody until she dropped. People knew who the hell Janet was from Penny.
Yeah,
she played Penny. They knew who she was because of the family name.
But Nick Cannon.
People knew Brandy's brother.
So now, all right, so she whopped Brandy brother off, and then she became more famous than him?
Yeah. Because now her brand, her family name,
you saw the tape?
Jumped up because you done inserted into the melanated side of things.
You saw the tape?
Yeah, I saw the tape.
The WAP was good?
I wasn't impressed.
All right, when I say WAP, I don't want y'all to think is WAP like that. Them that Meg Thee Stallion. When I say WAP, I'm talking about giving dome. That's what we say. Yo, she WAP me off. So they trying to change the WAP, whatever. I'm just saying.
I wasn't impressed. I mean, I ain't impressed. Listen, and any women in the chat need to know.
Hold on. What neck impressed you? Because you said you wasn't impressed by Superhead. You said some real blasphemous shit.
Who's Cinnamon, Kitten? I've seen some that I was like, oh, raise the eyebrow.
Yeah, you had the rock eyebrow for what?
Yeah, for Kitten. Yeah, Kitten was a beast.
I showed you Kitten recently, right?
Yeah, Kitten was a beast.
You still feel the same way?
And Cinnamon, huh?
You still feel the same way about Kitten?
No. No.
You seen Cinnamon lately?
Not lately. I used to, I told you we used to DM back and forth on Twitter. I haven't seen it lately,
bro.
Because again, some of them take specific causes and believe that everyone should be engaged in the cause because you believe in it. Don't mean the world.
All right, but now look though, but you listen. Superhead made Mr. Marcus tap out.
He was fronting, man. Come on, man.
Nah, bro, you don't front that. You don't fake that. A woman could fake it. We can't fake it. You can't fake that, bro. Man. Nah.
He's front. He's trying to sell it. He's trying to sell it. Well, at the time,
she was a nobody though.
Huh?
She was a nobody.
She was a nobody to a lot. We knew of her. I knew of her before I even went up top, before I went behind the wall.
Listen,
before they even inserted her into what they made her. Yeah. Dudes in the street knew about that.
Anyway, so you said you wasn't impressed by Kim K.
No.
So how come she blew up off it?
Again, brand name. They both had names. And people was really surprised. And it was an official. It wasn't you can't tell, it's blurry. No, it was a full-length flick. And point of views and all that. It was full-fledged.
So it was a real production. Yo, it's homies in the chat that's naming every porn star possible. Y'all niggas is freaks. I done seen names that I don't even know some of these names. Brian Rader, you off the hook. Who the hell is Gemini?
Who?
Gemini.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, he said Gemini his favorite. I'm like, what are we doing here? Like, we just starting to what are we doing?
I'm just saying, there's no way. Again, everything was set up.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? For this Rose person. Like, everything. The industry was already there. Vixens were already there. The internet was like, you brought nothing new. So there's no influence of the culture coming from you.
But I think that she got.
You didn't spearhead shit.
But I think she got validated by
Jay.
Yeah, by him.
Because he
it's
said,
his fault.
Look at this. Look at her. Because he said that shit.
Yeah, so it's
and what she was able to do, which you get props for, is to maintain it when he was done with it. You maintained it and found a way to remain relevant. You get props for that. That is not an easy thing to do because we've seen many get tossed out of what we've seen many once the protection gone, once whoever put you on going, and that's from men, women. We've seen it. Shit, we've seen brands, right? Shows, TV, whole companies. Once you're out the whip, you're out the whip. So you give a props for maintaining that. But you ain't influenced shit. Now, damn, I know you ain't A&R nothing. What was the budgets? A&Rs do a lot. They go over the numbers. They go over what it's going to cost and everything to get the product complete. to get it done. Everything. Packaging, right? For promos, marketing. You know, you talking about Ye back then, he's from CD cassette era. So you mean to tell me that you dealt with all that artwork and all that?
So let me ask you
Come
something.
on now, stop that shit.
Yo, I could tell. Pause. Y'all dudes in the chat spank y'all monkey often. Pause. Because the names that they coming up with for I don't even know some of these porn stars. They just naming all types of people. Like, who are these people? But anyway.
Because they probably a bunch of, Euros and all type of stuff.
So and our chat, these regular names, bro. These the folks. These the people. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying,
it's not on us. Where's the A&Rs?
Nah, I don't think it's the A&Rs. I think it's the artists that's supposed to say, yo, hold on. Y'all wildin'. You ain't A&R shit. That's on them.
But they out of earshot. They don't care.
Nah, that's gonna make headlines. They gonna hear that.
They don't care. So what? So where's had a scene with that, right?
Yes, sir. Sebastian. And they call him Bash.
Support with that, right?
He probably don't pay child support. He probably just support his child. I don't think he's gonna pay. I don't think he's gonna pay.
Okay, because people get funny style. You claiming certain shit, then okay. Let's adjust these numbers real quick. Maybe you earn or have earned a little more than you claimed. Because A&R, we know what it is, right? We know A&Rs get paid. I never met an A&R that ain't get paid for shit.
She got paid.
Right?
She got paid in bone. Nah, but she going, I'm saying when you make a bold statement like that, right? And you go out there and you say that on a platform and that becomes a headline, you can definitely, because she already had 2 headlines this week. Well, one of the headlines, going into last week, one of the headlines was she knew that the Kanye West that marriage wasn't gonna work. But I mean, shit, what the hell? We could.
So what you gonna do? See, again, in this era, you keep throwing shots until something goes viral.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Why are you in that? Nobody asking you about anything.
They are asking though. But they are asking though. They are. This is what I'm saying. What media has become. They are asking. They're asking, what do you think about this? Because remember,
and look at another layer to the play. I don't mean to cut your wisdom, but look who show she said it on. Because Son got kicked out of his whip too, right?
Who show?
That Van dude from TMZ. That was his little thing.
Oh, I don't really know too much about him, but I just had a super chat. Let me get to it.
He got kicked out of the whip.
SC Wealthy, thank you for the donation. Said Kim got famous because she embraced getting big lips, but imitating our women looks. If we embraced our women for their looks, that would have never happened. I could agree with that to a certain extent. I think to a certain
extent, because we do appreciate our
women. We do appreciate our women. I think what she did was and when I say we, I'm not going to separate myself, but not me. But we tend to deal with women who we think is exotic because the rappers put that in. People like, think about it. Foxy Brown said she was half black and Filipino.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And she 100% trendy.
Yeah, and then out of nowhere she was. But when it was cool to be West Indian, that's when she claimed that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Kim, this is what propelled her to keep it all the way 1,000. She came through the door with Paris Hilton.
Yeah, it's better to hit the Cash App, bro. But
right?
Super Chat is fine. Yeah, go ahead.
She came through the door with Paris Hilton.
Mm-hmm.
White, Euro to the filler. White is white. Mm-hmm. Hilton, name all that. She wasn't known to be hanging around no brothers. None of them were. So Kim was dealing with brothers all along. So now, let me let that be known that this is how I get down. That's what propelled her. That's what did it. And then it was at a time where brothers was letting it be known that, yo, I'm not going to feel guilty about dealing with the other side.
Because he did.
And that just right there made everything start exploding because it merged. Now you're merging hip-hop, you're merging affluence, because again, Kim did have a bag. Her father had a bag. So you merging that and people say, oh, it's okay. But all along, what people don't know is that this shit been going on in hoods all across America for years. For years. I was in the service with dudes, dark as me and darker, who never been with a sister, ever. Dudes from the Midwest, from Ohio and Michigan. You dig what I'm saying? Iowa, Indiana. Never. So it for me, I was like, you serious? I'm talking about we 18, 19, 20, and y'all tell me y'all never? And I'm like this, damn. Well, I never been with a Euro.
Word.
So where y'all been at? You know what I'm saying? So it's not that it wasn't going on. It's been going on.
Listen.
That's why it shouldn't surprise people when you see a lot of these athletes and entertainers with them on their arm, because that's all they've been dealing with from the rip. Y'all had the perception of them based on their creativity, based on their athleticism, based on whatever they was doing when y'all saw them. And y'all said, oh, that's one of us. We're going to vibe with them. We're going to support that, not even knowing who these people actually are.
Mm-hmm.
So when they walk up and they got Chrissy Snow on their arm, you like, yo, nah, that been them. Because they saying it, they showing you. It's not new. They just didn't get successful and got these people. They madly in love with that side.
Yo.
So it's not foreign for them.
I like to make a disclaimer. I never been with a Euro. I never hugged one. I never even had a conversation with one. I'm dead serious. Like, what are we talking about? Like, seriously, I don't even know any to say, hey, Mal, what are we talking about? Like, on some real shit. I don't know if that's a good, well, as far as conversing with them, but as far as, they don't do nothing for me as far as the allure. You know what I'm saying? Like,
mm-hmm.
They don't, I just never looked that way and was like, yo, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just like, I just never even hugged one before. You know what I'm saying? Like, we culturally, we don't got shit in common. You said coworker. I've always worked for myself. I think
right, but when they say that, that's usually the beginnings, like school, right? Upper grade. You know, some people go to high school.
I'm a dropout
with them. College.
I'm a dropout.
Right. Again, right. So I'm hipping you. College, military, and the workforce. That's when people start doing. Unless again, you're in areas that are where everybody is impoverished because of the conditions of wherever they live. They mix and mingle. You see a lot of it. Portland, Minnesota, Cali. It's deep all over. Just us in NYC, it's different. It's common for us to not have even had any type of dealings with them because, again, how our neighborhoods are structured.
But I think for me,
it's not like that out of town.
No, but see, for me, I've developed a disdain for them to where they're not attractive to me, though.
Well,
to where I'm almost like, ew. You know what I'm saying? So, because I've been, I've been on vacation. No, listen, I've been on vacation. I've been to I seen the drunk ones at Cancun. I seen all of them. Woo! I seen all of that. And I'm just like, niggas really be beating that? Like, you really was like, damn, I'm about to tear Jessica up. Like I just, it don't do nothing. I'm just being real with you. I've never, and I've never in my life just was just like, damn, she bad. Like I just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But you have to understand what was the picture of beauty in your head as a child, as a kid, as a little boy.
it's always been black women.
Learning, right.
Yeah,
For others, it hasn't been. Like my ideal has always been, you know, the Christy Love, and you know, the dark, the lips, the afro, the, you know, always. I never seen nothing outside of that drew me. It just didn't. You know, even as a child, that was my ideal.
I never wanted them fucking baloney lips on me. That's just the bottom line. I never wanted them two baloney lips on me. See, they lips are like two pieces of baloney sitting on top of each other. It just never been my thing. For those who partake, cool. Just for me, I just think culturally, I don't have anything in common with them. I don't, and again, I'm not run or controlled by sex. So you automatically a dub. You know what I'm saying? Like you automatically a dub. So I just never been like, damn, look at Katie.
Right. But that's what, again, when you are influenced by what you see on the screen and what people put out there for you to gravitate towards, that's what caused the explosion. That was the law of the tape. And then the tape circulated hard body. Athletes doing it and the talk and the conversation. So now you have a generation that's coming up that's saying, yeah, that's bad, and anything that resembles that is bad, and that's what I'm going to.
No, I'm gonna tell you what it really is. For some reason, what it is I don't know. It goes on in the hood, and it goes on in this industry. A lot of dudes have an affinity for fucking behind other dudes. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Some dudes are just on some, if he hit it, I want to hit it too. I just never been like that. I just always been the type of dude. I've always been the type of dude. I've always been the type of dude that was like, oh, okay, you rock with him. I'd rather had not known that. And now that I know that, your stock drop. Your stock drop. It just, you know what I'm saying? So I've never.
Yeah, you definitely get penalized. For the last few dudes you dealt with.
Yeah,
that's a given. So, and again, if she's making this claim that she influenced, look at the individuals you rock with. What did they? Come on.
And while we on that, let me.
The dudes that she dealt with.
No, listen.
In order for her to say she influenced the
forget that. While we there, let me segue to something. Okay? No, for real, because I was thinking about this today, and this is very strange how the universe works. That's why the universe is perfect. To all the dudes that I used to be affiliated with, or used to be cool with, and used to be around, a lot of y'all are mad at me over women that I never wanted. I never hugged. I never touched. No. Let me do that. I don't want to mute your mic, but I will. Listen, a lot of y'all are mad at me over women I never wanted. I never touched. Never had a conversation with them like that. But you're mad at me because that said woman might express to you that they like me. And then the woman told me, and instead of you doing what you do, you mad at me. And niggas be pillow talkers. And listen, all the niggas that I ever hung with are a piece of shit. Right? So, if any lady dealt with any of y'all niggas, they already damaged goods. They're not even worthy to stand before me. Cause y'all niggas ain't shit. Now, I ain't saying you a bitch. I'm on the street. You get busy. You can fight. All that shit. But it's so many dudes that are angry with me and mad over a female that I didn't even want. I don't have no desire. Like, I don't. Listen, I don't chase that. Y'all already know. I let that be known all the time. That is not where I see myself. having notches on my belt and saying I hit that, that does shit for me. That's why I accomplished what I accomplished. But these dudes, and I would say y'all names, but y'all ain't nobody. But it's just very strange. And I was thinking about this shit. I was coming out the gym today, and I was like, yo, damn, it's funny because I don't speak to him. I don't speak to him. I don't speak to him. And somehow, some way, it's a female involved. That was the go-between, but she can't even go between. Nah, stay over there. Shorty, like, I'm good. Like, nah, you know, because with me, let me explain something to you. There is no race. If it's between me and somebody else, then just choose them then. I bow out. He got it. Straight up. So, it's a lot of niggas mad right now. Angry. Niggas, we got the same tattoo. They're angry. They mad. I ain't speak to them in years. Niggas that I did a lot of shit for, they mad because a female involved. I never hugged a girl. I never. Fuck you mad at me for? If I am a guy and the girl that I fuck with like another nigga, I'm gonna be mad at that nigga. That's why I'm saying I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm confused. I don't care. So I just had to segue. It was just perfect timing. The alley-oop, you bounce past, whoop, boom, slammed it. It was just perfect. Because I got a few dudes that are angry with me. And there's always a female involved. There's certain niggas that they wouldn't even know they girl if it wasn't for me. But I never was like that with some of these. I just ain't like that. Again, if I had a female who has a certain ability and skill, I'd rather make $1 million with her and make history with her than to have a night of passion and fuck all the money up. That's how I am. Some of y'all rather beat and then just never make any money. I'm the polar opposite. I'd rather, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather do that. Oh, another thing while we here. I don't know why y'all keep coming in the chat room. Because there's some of y'all weirdos, not everybody, but there's some of y'all weirdos who keep coming in here talking about Whack 100. I'm going to just let y'all know. Y'all need to get off his dick. Straight up. He ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. And y'all coming in here talking about, are you and Whack friends? This is what I want you to do. Go to the bathroom, look in the mirror, and ask yourself that shit. Say that in the mirror. And if you okay with how you look, then you're just a fucking dweeb. Relax. Don't worry about who I'm friends with or not friends with. Okay? But anyway, go ahead. Back to the bill. Because they really think, they really think shit on the internet is real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Niggas really think, I just said this on Clubhouse. This shit is not real. It's not real. So this is what I want y'all to do. Go to the bathroom, sit down and pee. I'm talking to you men. Go to the bathroom, sit down and pee, and get up and wipe your pussy. All right? You come in here asking me about other men. Y'all niggas don't support me or fuck with me. What you asking me about another man for? We talking about Amber Rose, and I'm talking about these suckers that be mad at me over box I ain't never even get. Continue. It's on you now. I'm being quiet.
I listen. Yo, I'm gonna be honest. I'm done. If the A&Rs are not coming out and the artists are not coming out to dispel it, then we're gonna have a distorted history. That's where we at now, because people putting things in a play that's not fact. So when people go back, and I already told you what they've been doing lately, I don't care what search engine you use, people are wiping things clean.
Oh no, that's real. That's real.
You understand? Where you know in your head specific, I know for a fact I read an article on this. I know for a fact I saw a video on this, and it's getting deleted.
It's CERN.
Out.
It's CERN.
You like, yo, hold up, what?
It's CERN. CERN doing it. Remember the portal just opened. Like, you believe me? Nah, I'm just saying though. I know.
So when they make these statements, a young girl, 15 years from now, is going to believe that. She going to cause a little girl to have that argument. No. Amber Rose was the A&R. You see how dangerous that shit is? Dangerous.
But again, it's on them artists.
And she's credited with A&R any one of those projects from any one of those artists. And she ain't any linear notes.
No.
Okay. Is she down in any one of their studios where she booked sessions, organized timesheets, set itineraries in place? What do you mean you A&R for all of them?
Word, all her boyfriends.
And
But ain't it? But again,
I saw the little. Are you sure? Like you understand what I'm saying? That's what I said. How can people listen to these platforms?
Don't she have her own?
When the interviewer be suspect, and again, leading these false narratives.
I'm gonna tell you why though. This is something that I be like in the drive home to people. A lot of people like to say, "Yo, we need our own platforms. We need our own platforms." Everything is driven by money, right? Everything is driven by money. Even me being on here, you being on here with me, they're gonna hopefully they place ads on this video, so they eat off of us, right? So we eat a little bit, but they eat the most. They get the bigger piece of the pie. So what's happening is that a lot of these platforms that you see are plants because they're put in position to create certain to fulfill certain agendas and to keep certain, I hate this word because it's overused, but to keep certain narratives going, right? She's relevant because the shit that's going on with Kanye and Kim Kardashian, it's only her besides Kim Kardashian, that's his only known girlfriend. We don't know nobody else, right? That was one of the chicks that he went public with. So at the end of it all, when who else could they ask about him? Her. So she's always going to be a reference. He's one of the most talked about guys. Anything you ask about Kanye, anything you ask about Kim, is going to go viral. So that's really what it's all about. So she's going to get interviewed forever. She's going to be on platforms forever because she can speak to this mystery, alleged mental illness, alleged big boot wearing dude. You know what I'm saying? Kanye.
Yeah, but she wasn't there in no key important parts. Dude, we just watched dude just put a whole documentary, pardon me, together. She wasn't in it once.
Yeah, but she don't have to be. She don't have to be in that. There's public pictures of them two together. There's public.
Right, after the fact when he was already who he was. So you didn't build him.
No,
he was already there.
It don't have to do with that. It's still.
So all you did again, for whatever reason, tickle his fancy.
God damn.
You didn't choose him. He allowed you. There's a difference. There's a difference. Trust and believe. We not going. Are we running around looking for Darlene?
She's out there too, though. Believe
or
it.
Are we looking for Darlene now? Is anybody going to interview her now?
She got a podcast.
But who knows about it? Who's sitting there on the radio? Who wants to know anything about her?
But when you talk about Darlene, that would mean Ice-T. Ice-T is not as relevant as Kanye West, though.
He's a B-list actor. He's very relevant.
So
He's damn near icon.
So fucking what? I mean, they son together as a grown-ass man.
Who are you going to interview if you're saying someone that was instrumental in dealing with, who would know more about Ice-T than Darlene? Ain't nobody banging on her door.
Cause that nigga not relevant. He's not relevant. He's not relevant. He's relevant to what he's relevant to. Why I fuck with Law and Order. But he's not in the headlines every day with a messy divorce in a situation. And he didn't allegedly leave Darlene for the other chick. It was no mess with Ice-T. So she's relevant because of the mess. She also made a statement. One day they gonna shit on her. They gonna shit on Kanye and watch how they dismiss him after the fact. So her prediction rang true. So she's gonna be relevant off that.
She's relevant to a bunch of ignorant people because I don't see shit relevant about her, even when he was dealing with her.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It just wasn't nothing there. People allowing the shit to be relevant, to make it mean something, to have conversation.
But it has to, but you gotta remember, she still can speak to somebody that's in headlines every day. She got inside info on this dude. Because to a certain extent, he's a mystery. Don't you think if somebody came out... Oh, and another thing that I want y'all to know is that a lot of people be signing NDAs. So that's why you don't hear a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people sign NDAs, and that's a non-disclosure agreement. So before you walk into this crib, you got to sign this NDA. Anything that you've seen or heard, you're not allowed to talk about it. Or you can't walk in. So even in relationships, people be like, yo, look, I want you to come back to the boom boom room. But yo, you got to sign this piece of paper that you can't never say I beat. That's what be happening a lot. So, because I'm like, you mean to tell me Beyonce first boyfriend was fucking Jay-Z?
No, that was the other dude.
What other dude?
Dude that's in the prom pictures and all that shit. The other dude.
Well, so where's he at?
He out of the whip.
He would have got, but he would have got clout off for talking about how he dated her, right?
Probably.
So why didn't he do it?
Because they probably gave him a little change.
This is what I'm saying.
Make him disappear.
Matter of fact,
hold
on. No, hold on. Didn't Amber initially sign an NDA? She did.
Yeah.
She did sign an NDA.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So she's not saying anything pertaining to him. She's trying to insert herself because of placement. Come on, man. I can insert myself in a lot of situations. A lot. I know what dudes were smashing what. I know these dudes. Come on. Dudes' whole relationships is on the line. And that's for real to this day. Divorce is all over the place. That ain't me. I'm not built that way. You understand? But of course, because she's a smut, slut, or whatever she is, you're going to run your mouth because you're renegading. You understand? Mm-hmm. When you're out there renegading like that, this is what you do. You run your mouth. And of course, since ain't nobody in place to insert a specific code and discipline about you, the industry is letting a lot of these renegades run amok. And that's why we suffering. That's why a lot of this shit's suffering. Because a lot of simp shit going on, people running their mouth and placing shit and making it seem like it's factual.
That's forever, though. She's forever going to get a microphone put in her face. No pun intended. Forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
Sucker shit. And you see why Ye and a lot of these dudes be barking on clowns who sit in these podcasts and, you know, YouTube spaces and all that, that have access to them. You see why they don't sit with a lot of them. Because these dudes are simps. Because they allow shit, because of whoever is really funding them, to just be sick.
He can't get mad. You brought her out. You validated her. This is what I'm saying. This is what happens, right? A lot of times, people make people. I said the same shit with Professor Griffin, Zaza Ali, right? I got cool with Zaza Ali through Professor Griff, right? I didn't know nothing about her messy business or whatever the case may be. So you tell me, yo, she's intelligent, blah blah blah. You didn't tell me specifically, but you brought her on the scene. So what people be doing, they be bringing people and say, yo, love them, love them, love them, love them, love them, love them, love them. And then you say, oh, yeah, you know what? I'll fuck with you. I'm going to fuck with you. I'm going to give them a chance. And then what they say is, oh, I don't fuck with them no more. Yo, don't fuck with them either. That shit is disingenuous to me, because if I could stop fucking with somebody on the dime because you told me to, then I never really fucked with them. I only did it for you. So once I start developing a relationship with somebody, that shit transcends you now. You can't just tell me, oh, yo, nah, don't fuck with them no more. They no good. Why?
So the show she was just on, they got a relationship with her? She been out of the whip.
No, she's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Dude got a relationship with her then. They got a buddy, they have friendship. He
no.
inserted her for clout for his shit too.
Exactly. But
that's what I'm saying.
But what show is not clout?
This one.
No, I'm just saying everybody does stuff for clout. Now, everything is for clicks and likes. That's what people do this shit for. And then when you straddle in the line, when you listen, take this culture seriously. I bled for this shit. Nah, but a lot of people.
I banged for this shit all over the world.
Yeah, but nobody.
You understand? So you're not going to come in here and tarnish the shit. I don't care what platform you on.
It's too late.
It's never too late. Shit is forever.
Yo, they already
fucking Wu-Tang forever, the culture forever. This shit forever.
Okay, Wu-Tang is forever.
Hip-hop is forever.
Okay, Wu-Tang is forever, right? That's what you just said, right?
Yeah.
And what your man RZA just went on stage and said, according to you.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay, so that's forever too?
That ain't got nothing to do with that.
Who's the fucking...
That's personal.
But who's the Abbott, though?
That's personal.
Who's the Abbott?
That's personal. The Abbott is not Wu. Wu is a collective. It's a mentality. It's an energy. He ain't Wu. He not Wu.
Do you realize what you're saying?
He can't stake claim over the damn W. He can initiate.
Who own it?
Be a part. He
who own? Who
what?
own the W?
I don't care who.
I rest my case.
That's a symbol.
A symbol.
It's a symbol.
A symbol they sell in Walmart. Symbol. They sell it in Walmart.
Listen. I seen this shit in goddamn Marshalls. It don't matter. It ain't him.
No, okay.
If you look at the W and just see him, something wrong.
Okay.
I look at the W and I see all of them, from Wu Gambino, the Killer Bees, and all that. It's forever. It's everything. It ain't just him.
Fast Cash Dave, go suck your mother. How about that? And you just getting blocked. I be salty sometimes. What am I salty about?
I don't know what. Come on.
You think this is weird? But I just want him to go. I want him to go play in his Mother Depends tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like he do every other night.
It's some. No, I'm serious.
Nah,
because
bro.
People had to.
It's over.
A lot of people didn't remember.
It's over.
Nah.
I'm telling you, it's over.
Nah, okay.
I know that shit hurt.
August 6th, they got the Rock the Bells Festival in Queens. Let me see how over it's going to be.
And what that mean? Niggas going to come out and posture and fake dude.
They're going to come and do their thing. They're going to show you it's not over. All of them got radio, serious radio spots and shows. It's never over.
So what? It's over. That's a show. What does that mean? So, okay. So, but besides that show, what do they do? What's happening in hip-hop culture?
Everything.
A bunch of old niggas going to motherfucking perform?
Nah, they ain't got to be old. It's not about being old. It's not.
How does that, what does that have?
Because we listen.
How is that hip hop culture? It's over, bro.
You think so?
It's
Everything
over. They done.
everything you watch, everything
Yeah.
you hear,
Uh-huh.
that's hip hop.
And it's been sold.
I don't care what it's been and how people interpret the commercialization and the selling of it. It's the energy that you will never get rid of. It's the lingo that
What
you never
energy?
get rid of. The same energy that's running around now.
What, the niggas is running around doing drill music and others? That's hip hop energy.
Listen. We're not gonna act like that. That shit is new. We already said that before.
It's not new, but what we did, what we did with the music, it didn't spill into the streets. They shit is in the streets.
And again, we can't
That's not hip hop.
say that hip hop is just the music. It's not just the music.
Okay, so what else hip hop? When the last time you seen the show? When the last time you seen the show with some DJs on the stage?
With DJs, I see shows with DJs all the time.
You got a little low when you said that, so you wasn't all that confident and strong.
I'm serious. You don't see every time somebody's on late night TV, they don't have a DJ with them.
Who the fuck watch
TV?
TV?
You don't see the kid. What's the kid name on Ellen? That's hip hop.
Ellen? Who the fuck? I don't watch no Ellen.
What's his name? The DJ dude.
I don't watch Ellen.
So you don't know. That's what I'm saying. This hip hop is everywhere.
Who watches that?
The elements are everywhere. We cannot diminish them because of where it's at and who you see doing it. That's us.
The last hip hop thing.
The Jabberwockies. When you see them dudes dancing, that's hip hop. That's us.
But we don't own it no more. It's over.
It doesn't matter. We never owned it. Once you put it in the air, you cannot own it. It's done.
So
once you make a beat,
so nobody owns it.
There,
so nobody owns it.
Hell no.
Nobody owns hip hop. You know who owns it? The people who fund it. The people who fund it. I just said that. I just said that.
Ownership of an energy.
Come on, man. That shit is you're talking some chakra shit right now.
It's false. It's not chakra. I'm telling you it's false. So you tell me that somebody owns the planet, right? Somebody owns that?
Yeah, motherfuckers is selling air. They sell water. They sell water.
They sell water to motherfuckers who believe that's you believe in that.
I'm not talking about a bottle of water. Water don't come in your house for free. You got to pay a water bill.
To who? You paying it because you believe in and giving value to those who tell you they own it.
All right, so don't pay your water bill and see what happened to you.
I don't pay water.
Because where you live, you don't got to pay water. I do.
Right.
So let me take what you said and say, I don't believe in your value and your ownership. It'll be parched in this motherfucker.
Listen.
No shower, nothing.
I took and take anything I want at any given time.
Let me see you take water.
It's free.
It ain't free.
Shit.
Water is not free.
Listen, it's a whole different dynamic and a whole different conversation.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying right now that you cannot capture and claim ownership over anything when you don't own the space. You don't own this shit.
Yes, they do.
People relinquish their authority. If you go right now and you create a beat right now, you own that, don't you? You own it, right? Like you said before, nobody can take it. You own, that's yours. At what point do you give up ownership?
As soon as I put it on any platform.
That's okay.
But how do I get it out there?
As soon as people started, see what I'm saying, placing hip hop in the hands of others in order to what? In order to get a monetary exchange, they lost that.
But that's all music though.
It's not. Hip hop isn't only music. It's clothing. It's art. It's
And they
energy.
own that too.
They're trying to, and people keep feeding into that.
What clothing do we own?
I don't know. It's a few. Listen, I got a kid called Deaf to Tennis. He got a whole banging line. He owns the shit himself.
Yeah,
like I'm saying, you can't look at things on a mass and collective and give it a stamp and say only. You can say most of it. You can say on the average, but it's not all. If somebody was to say all YouTube spaces are owned by corporations, and then we sitting here like this, they'll be emphatically wrong. Because don't nobody own you. Nobody own this.
They own YouTube. They own my content.
But they don't own you.
Fuck, but I am my content.
And you can go anywhere and set right back up.
That's true. But when you're using their platforms, they own it. What platform do we have? That's what I spoke about earlier. We don't own no platforms. We don't have.
You and I can go to 42nd Street, Times Square right now.
That's nigga
and
shit.
Sit on the damn Ticketmaster stairs and do the same shit and don't have to go through Cash App, nothing. Put a cup out there and get bread. Who owns that? Who can take nothing?
To the cops come and say, you're on city property, get the fuck up out of here.
And then we can do that. And then we could go to Brooklyn and do it, and then we go elsewhere. We could keep doing that. Or we could say, fuck you. And get lumped and get arrested and do it. They don't own it. They don't stop. You only succumb to their bullshit when you give them authority. And I'm telling you, hip-hop does not relinquish authority. Because we always reinvent. We always come out with something new. When they thought they owned gangster rap, the shit turned into trap.
And they own that too.
When they thought they owned trap, the shit turned into drill.
And they own that too.
And something else is going to come.
And they own that too. And they own that too.
It's going to be a time when they can't own none of it. That's just science and math.
That shit sounds.
That's just science.
That shit sounds good.
That's why the earth is cleansing right now. Because they trying to own shit and now they burning up.
But when the earth ain't been cleansing, it's a heat wave every year.
It always cleanses. That's why people.
And they still own hip hop. They owned it last time, and they owned it the year before that, and they own it again. I don't care what the earth is doing. That ain't got nothing to do with what these corporations is doing in this building and what they feed into people. They own it. Because they own it, that's how they push people forth. And when they don't own you, they push your ass to the back and nobody sees you. That's what ownership is about. Like I said, it feeds their agenda. And if you feed their agenda and if you help push their narrative, then you get pushed to the front because they own you.
So who narrative she pushing?
Hers. She's helping the show. She's whatever. Listen, whoever her agent is, whatever sponsorship she's got, whatever she's doing, that's what she's doing it for. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it's all about. This shit is not owned by us. Unfortunately, I'm mad at it. But look, people do shit and they build shit and we love him. Yo, he built it independent. What he do? He sell it.
Yeah, because he's not disciplined enough to maintain it.
Yo, you know what it's tired. You know what it's that's what I'm saying. You know what it's like to maintain a business?
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right. So when you got a multi-million-dollar business and you got mad people, you going to sell the shit. We buy shit to sell it. We get shit to sell it. What do you really keep? You buy shit to sell it. You get a new car, you get tired of it, you get rid of it. Anything you get tired of, you get rid of it. You sell it. You know what I'm saying? You know how much money she makes probably for posting people's shit and all type. That's what I'm saying. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We don't own this culture no more. We don't. And the day that niggas start admitting that shit to themselves, maybe we might have a chance to figure out how we can get it back. But it's this fake ass, nah, we got it, we own. No, we don't.
Well, again,
we don't.
I agree with that. If you're trying to go into corporate with it, then you don't. Like I just told you, the minute you go and say here, that's it.
But how could you survive in anything without funding?
Listen, I'm an example of it. I don't get no funding. These people, I'm telling them to, yo, come on. They don't do it. They don't.
So you
they don't do it. But I'm here.
That shit ain't that shit ain't good enough. That's not good enough.
Look. It doesn't prevent me from doing what I'm doing. I'm telling you. I mean, and it's just different because, again, I had a different experience. I seen dudes in the street with everything. They got it. They doing it. Shit ain't theirs. It's temporary. And I always had to rely on me.
Everything.
So I'm saying, okay, word, you right, huh?
Everything is temporary. I mean,
right. But again,
but see, what killed me is that from an emotional standpoint, in the feel good spirit, we own hip hop, and you gonna have niggas, yeah, we own it. No, listen to me, cause that shit sound. Listen to me, that shit sound good, and I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of niggas. We own it, it's ours. But when you go up in these labels, you got these dudes who's telling you what hip hop is, and that's why it's messed up now, cause you got niggas in denial.
Well,
niggas is in denial.
Because of who is in denial. It's because of who is in denial.
You in denial too.
No, because I know that you don't need them to function. You don't. You don't need them to function.
So, all right, I'm not saying
I'm not saying them to make it nothing. But because you want to place yourself where he at,
that's not
then
true.
You gonna take your ass up in there.
That's not true. When you go,
it is true.
All right, so
that's who they looking at.
Or say when you put your music out, where you putting it at?
I don't who, them or me?
Them. When you got to put your music out, where you putting it at?
We've been
in their systems. You
can right. So therefore, they own you.
Where else are you putting it though?
Listen, I already told you.
Tell me again.
Take your ass to the train, get on the platform, perform your shit. Simple.
That's some custy shit.
It ain't no custy shit.
So you supposed to be out there.
Hold on.
So you supposed to be like Bojangles in the fucking train station rapping?
Listen, if you want to rap and you want to stay from up out there.
That shit ain't even.
Well, then so what? Then you going up in there.
Yeah, but we can't be hypocrites. We're on their platform.
Listen,
they own us to a certain extent.
Whoa. We ain't rapping. I don't
Regardless
rap.
To what? It ain't what I'm just saying. There is no way we are in their system. We don't have a platform of our own. You said we gonna go sit on the goddamn red steps on the deuce, you by yourself, cause I ain't going in no heat and I ain't going in no cold. They own.
So then we gotta make enough money through the fall and the spring to avoid the elements. Come on, man.
Nigga, you sound like you collecting goddamn shit over the winter for the cold. Well, get out of here with that shit. What I'm saying is this. They own all the platforms. Everything that you want to deal with, you have to go through them. They monopolize this shit. That's what they did.
And again, you don't have to.
So how you gonna be successful if you don't do that?
What is your measure of success?
Say for people to hear your shit.
People can hear you.
Of niggas around the way, right? You want to be worldwide?
You don't.
How you gonna be worldwide if you don't get on the internet? How you gonna be worldwide if you don't get on the internet?
There you go. Then you won't be worldwide. Don't get on the internet.
So what's the point of doing it? What's the point of doing it?
Because you want
What?
to do it. That's everybody's aspiration to be worldwide.
Why wouldn't it be? Hell,
Because it's not. There's plenty of artists, plenty of people
Name
who
them.
are doing it because they enjoy doing it.
They probably
And
got
that's
jobs or
just
something
it.
like that. They probably work, or they probably got a job. Whatever. This shit is.
They
Yo.
might and they might not.
Yo, you know
Hold
what?
on.
You know what
Because
year
I
it
don't
is,
wanna-
right?
I don't want to blow her up.
You know what
There was
year
a
it is, right?
specific- Yeah, 2022. I don't
Okay.
want to blow her up, but there was a specific chick out of Brooklyn, and she was on a few of those talent shows, a few of them, right? And was moving on it into these shows, and not just national, it's international singing contests. Didn't get picked. She was in that subway making about a stack a day. She was all right. That was her measure of success.
But that's her though. We don't
Okay,
do this
but
shit. We don't do this shit for niggas around the way to know you. You do know it's a big ass world out there, right?
Listen,
You know
of
it's 50.
course.
No, it's 50 something state and there's countries.
Right.
The world, and this is why I did that show. This New York mentality we got, this whole New York nepotism we got, it's a world, bro. Niggas don't want to be.
You don't have to be in New York.
Niggas,
And you don't have to
the
be in
point.
this system. If this system is not just, then take your ass somewhere and find your equity.
How you
Don't
gonna do
have
that with
to
no
be
money?
here.
How you gonna go somewhere with no money?
Listen, people got money. I'm not going to stop that. These dudes be doing everything with their money and resource.
Yo, rent.
You got enough to do it.
Yo.
You got enough to do it.
So now I'm talking sellout talk. Who the fuck I'm talking to sell out to? Who am I selling out to? Because I said they own everything? Who am I selling out to? And I ain't your fucking brother, nigga, because I don't know you neither. And for you to talk that stupid shit. Who am I selling out to? I said they own everything. We on
That's a
YouTube.
fact.
We
That's
on
a
YouTube.
fact.
We can't be talking about we don't need to be in these systems and we on YouTube. That's some hypocritical shit.
It's not hypocritical.
So
Why?
how are we
You're
going to
utilizing the space. If that's the case, everything is hypocritical.
And that's
we
what-
got no clothes, we got no shoes.
No. Everybody utilizes the space that they own. And you can't use the shit and then run your fucking mouth about using it and talking about we got to get out of it and you in it.
We in a few different spaces that we.
So how could we
in a
pull?
few
So
different
how
spaces.
could we pull out of it if we need it? How could we pull out of it if we need it? How could we get? How could somebody right now in South Africa listening to me right now? How they gonna hear me if I wasn't on YouTube? You know how much it costs to create a website? Do you know how much a server costs? You know how much bandwidth costs?
Yeah,
So how are we gonna do it?
just do it.
With
Just
what?
do it.
With what? With what?
With the same thing that you built yourself with already. You did this shit.
I did, but I still had to use the system. I had to utilize the
But
system.
it wasn't here. You was already who you was before it got
I was in
here.
the fucking streets peddling DVDs. You think what world we in? Do DVDs still exist?
No.
So I had to go.
Okay, so if it did, and this never
I don't want to deal. I don't
existed-
want to deal with that because we dealing with it is not no what if.
Oh, hold on.
No, we can't deal with
dispel that.
what if. We got to
We
deal
can't
with what.
dispel that. We can't dispel that.
Yes, we could because we can't say what if it didn't. That's not where we live. It's 2022, bro. It's 2022.
So
I
when
see.
this is going, when this is going, does that mean you going?
I already got foresight. I'm already somewhere else with it. But when is this going away?
Okay.
When is this going? When is this going to be gone?
I don't know. The way they acting real soon. The way they
Man,
acting
they've been
soon.
saying the goddamn world going to end real soon. It ain't happened yet. First of all, where it's going is in that metaverse where a lot of people don't want to go. And I'm in there too. I'm in there. You got an Oculus?
No.
And you ain't going to get one, right?
Listen,
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
gonna get whatever the people need me to get to stay in communication with them.
And
because I wasn't a fan of none of this shit.
And how many people did you reach going on these platforms?
Thousands.
You was gonna do that in the East on the block in Penn Workman?
I had hundreds.
Let me ask you again, because maybe
it's all about, again, mission and level of success.
It has nothing to do with a level of success. It has something to do with what you see for yourself. When you do shit, you don't do shit for your mans down the block. We are worldly people. We travel. And again, I travel. I get on plane and go to different countries, so I see different shit. I don't have the hood Brooklyn mentality. I know it's a world. I want my voice to touch the world. The world. I'm a worldly person. My mentality, the way I think, the way I add on is worldly. It's not, yo, go on the deuce and stand there and do it. That's come on, that's nigga shit to me. We worldly people. How you gonna touch the world? And it's a way you could touch the world in 1 second.
The world is on the deuce.
All right, here we go. Now you talking crazy.
Hold on. What do they call that shit?
So the world is.
Hold on, they acknowledge that.
So the world is on 42nd Street.
New Year.
So the world is on.
Matter.
You said every New Year, right?
Listen.
You said every New Year, right?
Every year they tell you what it is.
So what about the other 364 days?
It's the same thing, but they acknowledge it and celebrate it and let y'all know that they say that's where the world begins and stops.
So I'm supposed to get up. So I'm supposed to get up every day and go to the deuce to be heard.
If that's what you
by
gotta
Taurus.
do, if that's your desire, you can reach the entire world right there. That's what it is.
You trolling me right now, right?
I ain't trolling. I'm telling you what it is. Don't ever believe that you are not who you are wherever you at.
That's not a case. I'm not.
And you make sure that your voice and your energy attracts wherever you at. You're going to be Doggie Diamonds in China. You're going to be Doggie Diamonds in India. You're going to be Doggie Diamonds in goddamn Timbuktu.
Okay.
And they're going to come to you wherever you at, regardless of what technology. If you clap your hands, they're going to come.
And I
we don't need this shit. We utilizing it.
So we need it. I know I need it. Maybe you don't need it.
You need air, food, clothing, shelter. It's not a necessity because you didn't have it and you made something. Hey, come on, you wasn't consistent.
I know, but I grew with the times. When the time shit, man, you sitting there, or you lighting your stove, putting shit under the, you balling up a piece of paper and lighting it under the stove? Are you doing that?
No,
do you light a pilot light?
No, Mr.
Okay, so where the time moves, you move with the times. You can't say what you don't need if this is what the time called for. This is what it is.
Well, that's true. Technology where it's at.
So I'm always a person who's been up on technology. I know about technology. So it is what it is. I'm not going to say I don't need this because, listen, I got, you know that you can make your house a smart house. You know on your app, you know on the app, I could cut my fan on right now. I could cut my AC on from my phone. This is just where we at. I'm not going to say I don't need this. I'd rather walk all the way upstairs and cut the fan on. That's emotionalism. That's not reality.
You saying you can do all that with the phone, but then you saying they own it. So at any given time, they can shut the whole shit down. And then what you supposed to do? Just sit in the corner somewhere? When you're going to use your intelligence and your know-how?
You adapt. You adapt to whatever your circumstances are. Why I have it, I'm going to use it. If they turn it off, then I'm going to go upstairs and have to cut the fucking fan on. But for now, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to say I don't.
Whoa. We talking about ownership and who owns everything. If they cut that shit off, goddamn, all that, you ain't having no electricity, nothing. That's where we at right now.
They own
If
electricity.
They cut the poles off, we done.
They own electricity. So if they cut electricity off, what?
Again, what are you going to do? And that's a serious, critical question. If we keep saying that people have authority,
they do though.
Us, okay, and that's the problem. So now, what are we going to do?
When haven't they have authority over us? You tell me when.
Listen, again, now we going back. That's research and study. I don't know when.
All right. So for every time that you can remember, since the time that you can remember, they always had authority over us, right?
Indeed.
So what are we talking about? When was it a time that they didn't?
That's the problem.
That's not the problem.
That's what we need. Yeah, there's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. Because that's why people acting other than themselves. Because they don't sit right within themselves.
And that shit is
somebody got power and authority over you when you know that's not right and exact.
Yo, that's emotional talk.
No, it's not emotional. That's intellectual talk.
It's not intellectual.
You know in your mind that you are great.
That shit sound, listen, that shit gonna make somebody jump on the ground and do push-ups right now. You're great.
Nah.
You're the greatest.
No,
you can do this.
Not.
All I'm saying
is
is
you sitting here and you know everything that you are capable to do. You know your potential and you sit back and say, but I can't because of them. That's a problem.
Nobody never said you can't because of them. That's not what I said because I lived up to.
If we say that they own this, that puts a limitation on it.
No, it don't because I lived. No, it don't because I lived up to my potential, and I did what I needed to do within the confines of the system, and they still own it.
And that's the problem. You have to come out of that.
How? And you froze too. I don't know why. At least you got a serious face. Hold on. I don't know what the fuck is going on. You froze. You still there? Okay.
I'm shaking.
Okay. Yeah, so how do I come out of YouTube? And this is reaching thousands of people. Now I know how I got to do it. I know, and I'm working on it.
Right.
But I reach thousands of people, and I can't even get people to hit the fucking like button. So if I go somewhere else, and you think they're gonna follow me?
I know they don't, because they don't follow me. You got 250,000 people. I only got 6,000. I've been on here all year.
So what you?
I'm not disagreeing with you with that.
No, you are
saying
disagreeing.
That it's a problem intellectually with people claiming they conscious and they woke and they not moving as such. Therefore, you can have a smut saying that she influenced hip hop because people who faking go and say, "Oh yeah, word, she did," because she done licked somebody and they grip her, and they put her in a position around other people who claim ownership over shit that we vibrate to. That's where we at with it
but he did that though. The same people, we should be mad at him.
Well, I'm calling him out. Nigga, come check your old scally.
This is what I'm saying. He got his butt licked, not us.
Right. So come check
and
your
that
old
same
scally.
mouth,
Listen, come check that scally.
That same mouth that she tossed his salad with is the same mouth she using to have a voice in a culture that he brought her in. So is it her fault or is it his fault?
It's his fault.
That's what I'm saying.
Their fault, because she said 3 of them.
Yeah, all 3 of them.
But then that's problematic too.
So the point that I'm making, and I think, and I don't want this to go over people's head because I know people, y'all think y'all got to pick a side between us. It's not about a side. But the point that I'm trying to make to y'all is that it's a certain, you use what you have. You use the tools that you have to get what you need to get. And they own Wi-Fi. This is not caveman days. We're not sending birds. I'm not sending a bird to East New York with a fucking bottle to talk to you.
Right.
We're doing stuff in real time.
We're understanding that, but I'm saying, and we in agreement, but I'm saying, I don't rely on these people for nothing. They is not going to stop me from doing what I'm doing. If I do it with one person or I do it with 1 million, it's going to get done. However long it take, whatever I got to do to do it.
That don't work like that. That's not real time shit though.
It is.
That's some we shall overcome shit to me.
Nah,
that's some we. That is some we shall. That's some we shall.
That shit don't work. That shit don't work.
Yo,
that's audacious. That's what you got. It's audacious. And we shall overcome. That's petty bullshit.
But you keep saying no matter how many.
Telling people to be walking up and down.
That's not
talking some bullshit. I'm saying, yo, rely on yourself. Buckle down, and you're gonna have to struggle. You're gonna have to do it. Whatever it take.
No.
I'm telling you, there's people who had to motherfucking break out because they didn't get tuned up. They supposed to just go somewhere and crawl and just lay down and it's over for them? No. You got to get up and do what you got to do. You got to find your way. You got to dig your hole. You got to.
But you still have to utilize the system.
You utilize as much as you have to.
That's all I was saying. And they own all this shit.
There's going to be a point at which they're not going to allow you to do it. That's what this shit is about. That's what the ownership is. When you saying they own everything they do, they own everything. And that's when you got to realize and say, oh, shit. If I don't rock with them, I can't do nothing? Nah, that shit ain't right. Fuck out of here. I got to find a way. Because it's true.
Okay.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Okay, so let me ask you something.
Everything.
So let me ask you something. If they own everything.
Right.
And we have to find a way. So you saying we gonna go back in the woods and eat raccoons and shit like that. We gonna have to do that, right?
Listen.
No. Let's be real.
Listen.
It's gonna listen. It's gonna be a point in time where we're gonna have to go live off the grid. We're going to have to go in the woods, learn how to start fires, learn how to collect water, and do all that shit. We're gonna have to live like Little House on the Prairie at a certain point, right? That's what you're saying.
Ask them in Ukraine.
I don't give a fuck about them. I'm talking about us.
Ask them. You can ask them in Zimbabwe. They doing it. Yeah, that's gonna come to if you saying, listen, if you saying to yourself and to them, I'm a man, I'm a woman, I don't need you. They're gonna make you stand tall on that. You know what? You're absolutely right. You don't need us, we don't own you. Get up out of our shit. And then you may have to eat some squirrel ass or something. You may have to go out there and wash your ass in the creek somewhere. That's just what it is.
But what does that have to do?
Because that's what it is. I mean, what is that?
Yeah, what the hell just happened?
I don't know.
So you telling me, even when you go to the creek,
come on, man.
Somebody texted you?
I don't know what that was, man. It's my kind of call. Like, come on, what are we doing
Look,
here?
even when you go to the creek and try to wash your ass, they come and say, "This is my creek."
Yeah, well.
And I'm not saying conform. I'm not saying tuck your tail. What I am saying is that it is systems in place that they own. You move smooth and you utilize it. This ain't no unga bunga Flintstone shit. So for people saying, oh, they don't need, we talking to 1,000 people right now and thousands of people gonna watch this. Why would we be saying, yo, we don't need this? Obviously we need it. We getting the message across, whether they agree with you or agree with me or agree with both of us or just take whatever they could get from it. We utilizing the system, but we're not going to be the naive to think that we own it. Because the minute they want to hit lights out, you got to start a new channel, right?
Yeah, shit. We both just went through it. We're going through the shit now.
This is what I'm saying. But did you tuck your tail and quit? Did you say, all right, they dubbed my IG page, I quit? No, you made a new page. Why did you make a new page then? That's how you lost. Why you made a new page?
To alert my people that I'm still here.
Because you had done that in Penn Workman?
No. I could have alerted some, not all.
You had to use the system, right?
Yeah, to a degree. I didn't have to. I did. I didn't have to. Because I'm still not on there. I didn't get I ain't got but 10 people from that page.
Yeah,
over
but
there
they
now.
eventually going to find you and come.
Right. They're going to find me either on my email. They're going to find me. They went back to Facebook to find. They're going to find me because that's me.
Find you where, though? Find you where? In this shit that we don't own.
Right, on social media.
So you utilizing what you saying you don't need.
Well, they only have and the only reason that they utilize social media,
not them, you,
because don't nobody know where I live.
They ain't supposed to know where you live.
Right. Well, see, they wouldn't find me if they,
And why do they need? And why do they need to find you?
Because they need services. They need the services.
Bingo. When you do your services, who do you have to pay?
Who do I have to pay?
Yeah. Do anybody get bust down? Do you work for a firm or anybody? It's for yourself, right?
No.
You work for yourself. Exactly. So you use the tools, not some unga bunga shit. You're not talking in a cup and somebody on the other side. You're using the tools that is afforded to us, that they own, that they can shut down whenever they want, and you take it and you're utilizing it for yourself. That's all I was saying. But we have to understand that they own all this shit. They own everything. We keep saying, oh, they don't own it. They don't own hip hop. Can you play your song on the radio? No. Why? Because they own the radio. And you don't do, I don't know if people just do shit to do it. I do shit because I want to be heard worldwide. I think I got something to say. I think I got a message that could help people. So that's why I use it. We ain't no Morse code shit here. No. This is what we doing.
Indeed.
But anyway,
so what's the message that she trying to pull?
She is clout chasing.
And what happens to clout chasers?
They get rich.
No, shit, hell no. We just seen one that just got finished.
But she's not in that world, though. It's a whole different world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm hot. I'm tired. I got something to drink. I need something to drink, rather. See, I'm starting to get, and we'll build later on, man. Thank y'all for subscribing and
all of them that's here, they gotta like it, man. They gotta like it. AG, salute for the Cash App. So was Richardson and a few others, man. Salute, much appreciated. Welcome home, Blizz.
Yeah.
Blizz. And be on the lookout for some MCs coming through, man. I gotta send them your way, man. It's some new shit I done heard coming out of BK, man.
All right, sound good. All right, so on that note, man, until next time, man, I'm trying to find my closing screen because I'm off this. I ain't even playing no music or nothing. I'm just hitting with this.
No music?
Just that, I'm out.